All right, y'all, we got some Kandi and Phaedra news coming right at you right in this video.
Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
Y'all, it's your boy Richie Sky. We are back with another video. I want to thank you guys for tuning in once again. We do have some Real Housewives news today. There's a lot jumping off in the news right now with Real Housewives of Atlanta, so we're going to continue on that topic. But before we do that, if you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell button, because you just don't know when the news is going to be jumping off, and we're going to be coming at you with videos all the time. So stay locked and loaded to this channel. Just for those of you who are new, because YouTube tells me that a lot of you guys are new subscribers or new followers, I just want to let you guys know this is a fan theory. We talk about rumors, gossip, anything related to pop culture, but we do a lot of talk about housewives on this channel as well. So if you're not familiar with me, my name is Richie Sky. I am also from Bravo. I was on Bravo Strip, so I have a love for the brand in general. Let's get into the story. So now Kandi is doing the promotional rounds. She's hitting up all the major outlets while she's in New York City, and she's doing a lot of talking about housewives and a lot of the stuff that we've already covered, right? So we won't really get into any of that. We're going to be talking about the new stuff that she's talking about right now. So a lot of people are asking her about whether or not she would return to the show if Phaedra returns. Why is this a big question right now? Well, it's pretty big because there's a lot of rumors and speculation going on about casting at this moment. So with that being said, I told you guys in previous videos that there's a possibility that Phaedra could be returning. Radar Online has reported that. A lot of other news outlets have reported it, but we still don't necessarily know the truth, and we don't know in what capacity. This could just be a friend role, you know, something where she comes on and probably films with NeNe, because NeNe has been requesting her to come back, and Kandi does touch on that as well. So let's take a listen to what Kandi is talking about in these interviews. Let's listen to some audio, and then we'll come right back and we'll actually get into what she's actually saying.
Was there any truth to the rumors that you was going to leave the show if Phaedra Parks came back?
Technically, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, they said that I called Bravo and said that. No, I did not call Bravo and tell them that. Did I say that to anybody? Yes, I did. And basically, I just kind of feel like, you know, in real life, right? Mm-hmm. If somebody says to you, or says about you or whatever, that you try to drug somebody and do sexual
serious
assault
allegations.
to them, and then it comes back.
I've had those.
Okay, and it comes back that person was lying on you. Would you want to work with that person?
Hell no.
Exactly. So that's just how I feel about it. It's like, that's kind of scary to me, because, like, let's say, for instance, in the future when things are happening, you don't even know why it's happening, but then you find out it's a person like off in the corner that's been doing all these things, throwing us out in your life. That could happen again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And they could do it better next time, because then they know not to tell anybody else that could really let the cat out the bag.
How did you feel when you found out that NeNe brought Phaedra Parks to Andy Cohen's baby shower?
You know, I was in the Big Brother house when that happened, so I didn't find out until
Later.
after I came out.
Did it soften it a little bit? Probably because you got out of the Big Brother house and
I
then
didn't really care. It's like, for me, I kind of like expect that from, you know, NeNe. I mean, it's just like, to me, it's like, she's kind of, in my mind, kind of tit for tat. So, okay, well, you brought Kenya to this party. I'm going to bring Phaedra to this party. And it's like, okay.
she's trying to get at you, but you're actually locked away and don't have communication.
Yeah, I don't even care. Like, I don't care. You know, it's like, you do what you got to do.
If Phaedra comes back to the show, you okay with it?
No.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, no.
Like, don't want it to happen.
You know, and for me, it's like, if that's what they want to do, that's fine. You know, I'm cool, but I just won't be a part of that, you know?
Okay.
Especially in this whole cancel culture we have right now. Everybody wants to get canceled for everything. So if somebody is like, you know, drugging people and doing this, we're canceling them. We want them arrested. We want action taken. But do we ever think about that person, that if that person's innocent and a person lied on them, what happens to that person? They just get to walk away and then nothing happens.
And then live with, that. Right?
Yeah, it's just like, okay, like, get back to work as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just, you know, I don't have a problem with, you know, her being a part of the thing. I'm just saying, I don't want us to have to deal with each other. That's all. So, you know, I would take my break and let her do it if that's what it is. It's no big deal.
All right, so Kandi has been referencing these interviews that NeNe has been giving when she was doing the promotional rounds for the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion and How High 2, in which she was basically stating that she would love for Phaedra to come back to the show and that she wouldn't quit the show if she would be okay with anybody returning, unlike Kandi. She never said her name, but basically that's who we know she was making reference to, because Kandi had stated before that she would quit the show if Phaedra came back. Now, Kandi gave us a little bit further information about that situation, and we're going to get into what we think about that. But what I want to say is that it should be noted that Kandi did say she would take a break from the show, or she did not really want to be filming in the same scenes with her. That's what I was gathering from what she was saying. So maybe it's not that Kandi would actually quit the show per se. Maybe it's that if NeNe's filming with Phaedra, then Kandi just wouldn't be a part of any group scenes that Phaedra was going to be a part of. And I'm not sure if she has the authority to say that, because if she's already signed her contract, then it's highly unlikely that she can actually just say, I'm not going to film this particular scene. However, there is precedent for that having happened on a reality television show, particularly a Real Housewives show, because Lisa Vanderpump spent most of season 9 not filming at events with any of her castmates. So she is one of the only housewives who has ever been able to do this in the history of the franchise. And why? Because Lisa is a prize to the network, because she does have her own very successful spinoff show on the network. So they're not probably going to want to ruffle too many feathers with that, because they'll probably still want to continue on with Vanderpump Rules. Whether or not Lisa Vanderpump comes back to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or not, she's still going to probably be a powerhouse on Bravo, because that show is major. Coming back to Kandi, I can almost see production sort of willing to bend to Kandi's desires with this situation, because she is a major player on this show. Whether we want to, whether you guys think so or not, Kandi is a major player on this show. Okay, so also Porsha Williams has been on the promotional trail as well, because she's been promoting Porsha's having a baby, right? And Porsha has given us all kinds of little nuggets that we're going to talk about in a separate video, because I really don't want to give you guys too much information in this one video, because I feel like it'd just be overloading. I want to kind of, keep each video focused on one topic. But Porsha Williams had this to say about Phaedra's possible return.
What about Phaedra? Would you want Phaedra to come back?
I think Phaedra would be good to come back. I mean, at the end of the day, we want the show to be successful, right? And I think we shook it up last season and people enjoyed Eva, people enjoyed Shamari. But I think it's also good to bring back people who have a history with the other girls. Mm-hmm. And we don't want the same arguments, but we want to see growth. So I think it'd be good for her to come back, have a conversation with the people she need to have a conversation with, and move on.
But what if they don't want to? Like Kandi said it was a rumor that she would leave if Phaedra came back.
I don't never want to have these conversations, but that's what reality TV is. Yeah. You have the conversations that you would normally push under a rug, and you have to have them, right. So, and it works for the entertainment for the fans, but in reality, it does work for our relationships.
Low key, guys, I'm inclined to agree with Porsha. I 100% agree with what she's saying. I feel like it makes the show way more interesting when we can see the ladies resolve issues that they have had and move forward. I think that Kandi and Phaedra ever need to be friends again? Probably not. I feel like there's been too much bad blood. So one of you guys reminded me in the comments that it was Kandi and Todd that actually had kept some of Phaedra's belongings at a certain point in time. When I guess maybe was it the feds? I'm not sure who was looking for his stuff. I can't even remember, before he went off to prison. So, there's a lot of bad blood there from a lot of different aspects of this whole situation. Do I ever think that they'll ever be able to be friends again? Never say never, but it's highly unlikely. And in truth, in reality, would you be friends with this person in any way? No. But for the sake of the reality show, these women have had to get over a lot worse. On some of these shows, it's been a lot worse than that. On Real Housewives of Orange County, it's been a lot worse. On Real Housewives of New Jersey, it's been a lot worse. Again, because the whole drugging allegation to me didn't seem believable or plausible in the first place. I feel like this is kind of like, I get Kandi's thought process, because she probably would never F with her again, you know what I'm saying, in any other situation. But, you know, like Porsha said, it's a reality show. The tough conversations need to be had because it helps us as an audience, and it also provides a resolve for the show. But anyway, I'm not the judge and jury on this. You guys are. So I want to know what you guys think about this whole thing in the comments. Would you want to see them work it out, or do you think that there's no chance that that should ever happen? Are you on Kandi's side? Do you think she should just bounce if Phaedra returns? Or do you even care about Kandi's storyline at this point? I feel like a lot of you actually do, but I'm not sure if it's more people than actually want Phaedra to come back. So I'm not sure. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, that notification bell button, and we'll talk soon.